everybody. My name is Jess, the Tarotist, and I have a timeless pick a card just for you. A message just for you. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have Wisconsin, little cheese head. We have pile number 2, word soup. And if you're curious to see what it says in the pot, it says, bite the hand that feeds. And lastly, we have pile number 3, present number 7. Go with your gut, and I'll see you at your reading. Doodles! Hello, everybody who chose pile number 1, Wisconsin. Little cheesehead. This message is just for you. 2 days, also the month of February. So I feel like the next 2 days or within this week, I feel like a lot of messages are going to be coming to you, whether it's through like your own intuition or friends reaching out to you, family. I just get a lot of communication and good messages. So 2 days specifically, and like I said, the month of February, maybe you're born in February, or this could involve an Aquarius. So let's get started. All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong: Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, and Aquarius. I also get very strong twin flame energy, and on this channel, the twin flame connection is really a connection that is meant to grow and change you. It's meant to challenge your shadows. And the beautiful thing is, you sometimes you can work through those shadows together and grow and have a really strong bond, or it pulls you apart. And I see that that's what's really happened for you. I get that you're a really spiritual pile number 1. I get that you are really in tune with what you believe, and you are not a hermit, but I get that right now more than ever, you're really just valuing your company, your time. And I get that you're really trying to embrace not just healthier mindsets, but really forward thinking. I also get that you might be struggling with somebody that is like, I keep getting like a really strong, like masculine energy. So this person could be presenting, or they could be a young man. I get like a young man energy. They could be in the military. I also get that they could really look up to somebody like Joe Rogan, or maybe you like Joe Rogan. I also get something to do with Buddha and Buddha related things, like maybe you're seeing more Buddha statues or reading up on Buddha. Maybe you're interested in Buddhism. But what I'm getting for you, pile number 1, is the murdered mantra: Earth school lessons suck. I get that you're growing through lessons of integrity and what it means to you. I don't necessarily see that you were not living with integrity, but I get that you are dealing with a lot of integrity issues. People saying something and not following through, or doing something and saying another. One of those interesting things, I get it. It really involves a sense of commitment. And I get that you're about to commit yourself to something, and it's not going to be pleasant, but it's not going to be horrible, but it's going to be good for you. For example, I see you're committing to cutting out sugar in your diet. I see that you're committing yourself to going maybe back to school. I see you committing yourself to, I don't want to say forcing, but I see you committing yourself to learning to better yourself. But it's just earth lessons suck, because it involves, they're usually slow moving. They usually involve a level of sacrifice, right? Hard working, picking up shifts, saying no to things like sweets, if that's your problem area, or if that's something you want to, work on. But I am seeing with picking up a new earth lesson, even with dealing with people, right? Like I get that's like, by learning lessons of dating, you have to date, and sometimes you have to date the guys that are hard-headed, that don't want to learn lessons from their father, that have really bad toxic ways of affection and how to deal with people, and you're learning it. And I really feel like you are becoming more confident in yourself, knowing that, yes, one, you're not going to attract these type of people anymore, but two, when they come up, you'll see it and you won't be able to unsee it. And I get that by committing yourself to bettering yourself, bettering your life, having better quality people in your life, you're creating more hope for yourself. Hope jar. I am full of hope and I take action and send a letter to the universe. The world loves me. So I even get that you really might be into succulents, or maybe you're really interested in creating your own, no, I don't want to say a wish jar, but I think that's actually what they're called, or a spell jar. Look it up. That would be awesome. But I just get that, yeah, you're currently in an earth lesson, but I see that you're kicking ass. You're ready to take it on, ready for the long haul, packed your lunch, and you're emotionally and physically, energetically sending a letter to the universe saying, I'm ready for more and better. So, and the person, if you are dealing with a person that really represents like who I was describing earlier, I do see that this person is shameful. They might not be talking to you, or they might feel really ashamed. They also could have green eyes, or their favorite color is green. I also get that they could be a Steelers fan or a football fan. So pile number 1, what message is just for you? We have the 2 of Swords in the upright, and we have the Ace of Wands in the upright. So when it comes to signs, we have air and we have fire, okay? And right now, I feel that you are stuck in a stalemate, meaning there are decisions you have to make. It could be between 2 suitors, but I'm not really sensing that. I'm sensing more like pick your own poison, if you will. And I get that realistically, the decisions you have to make aren't going to be logical. They're going to be from your heart. It's going to be passion projects. It's going to be projects that inspire you. Like, you don't have to like remind yourself to have a guitar lesson because you're really excited to play the guitar, or you know what I mean, something in that vein. Whatever you're committing yourself to, yes, it's gonna be a long while before you see the results. However, I do see it being something wonderful, and like I said, I also see decisions being made, and I also have it to do. Let me actually get some more information before I say that. Pile number 2. Interesting, it keeps showing 2 people. So you could be involved with a third party situation, meaning like, this doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be you, your mom and your sister, you, your significant other, and their best friend. Like you, your best friend, and then their drug habit, you know, all different things. But what I'm seeing is realistically, you're ready to step away from the noise and the confusion, and you're ready to take on earth lessons that are going to better your life. And there's 2 people specifically in your life that are holding back, that are fearful, and that realistically they're giving you either ultimatums, or they're giving you, like, I don't want to say sob stories, but they're giving you words that honestly don't mean much. I don't want to say that out loud, but I'm saying it. And I get that it's like, as soon as you drop, and if this doesn't represent someone in your life, I get that you're really being faced with your inner critic, but you're seeing this inner critic, this internal mean parent, this whoever it is in your life, that mean voice. I see that they're and you're not even focusing on them anymore. And the more you make decisions based out of your heart, the more you're going to be like leaving these fear-based actions in the past, because you do have a lot to protect. You do have a lot that you've accumulated, and you take on a lot of responsibility, but you don't have to feel so burdened by it. And these people in your life, or these old thoughts in your, or self-criticisms, hold you back. Oh God, rogue. We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, lots of fire energy. So I get that you attract, you are like a manifester, like a magnet. So we have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. I also get something to do with eggnog. Maybe you're craving an eggnog or a fun, like, seasonal coffee. But what I'm getting, pile number one, is either a recent party or a get together or whatever the case may be. There was a celebration that didn't happen, or a reunion or something. Like, you are taking a situation that it's like you're picking up your bootstraps. You're like, you know what? This celebration didn't happen, or it didn't feel as fulfilling, or the reunion didn't happen the way I thought it would, or whatever the case may be. You're taking a situation that the joy was kind of sucked out of, and you're being given this, like, this gift, this gift from the earth, whether it is the earth lesson. So I really get that this is either going to be a promotion or going back to school or picking up a guitar or a musical instrument. This is something that's going to require you to commit, but I see it restoring all different layers of commitment for you. And I see that when you are in a healthier place with that, it's going to be so much easier to set those strong boundaries. But I see that you already have, but it's only going to be getting better. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Love you. Talk to you later. Toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 2, word soup. This message is just for you. All signs are welcome. I am feeling super strong Gemini, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But all signs are welcome, and I'll dive more into the signs with the tarot. I get some of you might be getting a new necklace or new piece of jewelry really soon. I also get that some of you might be getting into crystals, or maybe this piece of jewelry will have a crystal or natural gemstone in it. I also get that you might be going somewhere like Texas soon, or something to do with indigenous tribes is what I'm getting. So maybe you're indigenous, maybe you are just getting into indigenous art, or you could be watching something to do with indigenous people. Pile number 2, I'm going to cut right to it, right to the chase. You got, fuck you, Buddha. Enlightenment sucks. I get that you might have really strong ties with your siblings, or maybe you're in a fight with a sibling, or with your family. This is somebody like an authority figure that you're saying fuck you to. And the reason why you're doing it is because I see that you see something very clearly. You can't unsee something. Maybe it is something your sibling, a significant other, a best friend. You can't unsee it, and it's because you're more self-aware. This person could have brown eyes, or you could have brown eyes, but what I get is that you have a deep connection to this person. You get lost in their eyes. But I also get somebody with brown, soulful eyes. You might like them, or there might be a moment where you're having a connection with somebody, like a piercing eye connection with somebody with dark eyes. But it doesn't have to be, because what I'm honestly getting is you healing the inner child. That's what this message is. The reason why you're dealing with some anger, you're taking the necessary steps. The reason why you can see things and it's making you angry is because you're healing the inner child. You're seeing the world through the eyes of the child. And that's why children are amazing. They're pure. Before the judgments of the world shape who they are, they usually are pretty accepting, if not always accepting. It's, who's raising them. But really, you're seeing the light at the end of a tunnel. And I see that, look, it just doesn't feel good. It's like a stone being polished right now. And that's what you are. It's like you're jostling. I also get something to do with your dryer. I'm sorry. I hope that's not bad news. So, yeah, I just get that if it's not, it doesn't have to be a sibling, but I'm getting really strong siblings. So, like, you might be in a disagreement with a family value. But I see you really standing up for yourself, like big time. I also get that you might be doing a little bit more of an extreme style, like maybe shaving your head or part of your head or getting some Converse. So let's see your message. Pile number 2, word soup. We have the 3 of Pentacles in the upright, so super, super strong earth energy. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm just going to get one more card. All right. So yeah, super strong earth energy. And it's interesting because all these cards, these people are alone, except this one. So what I'm seeing is the world is giving you a lot of opportunities, or it gave you one specific opportunity. And I see that the universe, God, spirit is super pleased with you because you're really working hard. And you're just taking a moment to like take it all in and absorb. And yes, like you could be collaborating with others because that's what this card usually means. But I don't see that. I see that you're really choosing to just perfect. Now you're getting ideas from other people, but I really see that you're making it your own and you're perfecting a gift from the universe, and it's wonderful. I also get that you might be working out more, seeing the fruits of your labor, like the definition in your arms. I also get that you might be attached to an earth sign person. Maybe it's this person with the brown eyes. You could have brown eyes as well, but I'm just seeing that you are just seeing everything so clearly. Pile number 2. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, followed by the devil fighting himself. So what I'm seeing is the reason why you're pissed off and angry is that there is some sticky energy around you, the lingering tentacles of these attachments. And look, you're healing some childhood core issues, right? And this issue is I am enough. So you're healing you're not getting validation from others. You're learning how to validate yourself and be all that you need. Not that you don't want others in your life and not that you don't want accolades. We all do. But I see that you're really satisfying that inner child. And it's like you're only making healthy decisions or making healthier decisions than you ever have. And you're seeing through the facade that this is all it's ever going to be. Like, especially if it comes from this childhood wound where it's like, I'm never going to be enough, or I'm always going to look like this, or I'm always going to think like this, or I'm never going to fit in. Whatever it is, I'm not worthy enough for it. I'm not good enough yet for it. No, fuck that. You're seeing through the bullshit of the devil, and that's what the devil card means. It's illusion. Yes, it's the sticky tentacles, right? The chains that bind us, because we're all human. We all have the devil moments, but you have to remember, he wants you to only see this hand. What's behind his hand? There's so much more that, the unseen and seen that you just can't see right now. So I see that your perception is growing. I see that you are really connected to the earth as well. So right now I'm recording this in December 2024, and it's winter. And I get that that's where you're at right now. You're kind of in the hibernation mode. You're surviving off your resources, but you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're really making the most out of your moments, what you have, repurposing things, and really just working hard. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. You could have gotten a fight with your dad, or this is just, hold on, I'm gonna get one more card. But this is somebody, I keep getting angry text messages. So maybe you had a fight via text message communication with an air sign, or this could be with your father, or this could be, like I said, with a sibling. So maybe this is your brother. But what I'm seeing is that a lot of the areas in your life that you were more cutthroat about, or maybe very black and white about, it was all because it was this deep-seated anxiety placed in you from childhood that you aren't enough. And it made you see the world in very black and white images. And the truth is, you're not a black and white person. You require structure, right? Let's say you are an earth sign, or you're very connected to the earth. You require boundaries and structure more than anyone else. but it doesn't mean that everything is black and white. And I see that you're working really hard on healing that part of yourself that was like that critical inner parent or that critical person in your life. You're being like, no, fuck you and fuck that. I don't agree with your words. I don't agree with it anymore. And I see that by doing that, it's like you have this deep inner peace. Like, even though you're not happy with how things are right now between whoever this authority figure is, and it could be all internal, but I am seeing it outside of yourself. I just see, like, even though you are pissed off, it's like when you're able to step away from the pissed off feeling, like you're really content with your decisions. And is there anything you want to say to end this read? Thank you. We have, you might be seeing the number 333. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse, followed by the 2 of Cups in the upright. So like you could be involved in a third party situation or a situation that's involving a lot of gossiping or whatever the case may be. I'm seeing that there's a relationship, a connection, it can be romantic, platonic, but I'm seeing a union come from this situation, from this toxic inner situation. Like maybe this doesn't even have to be like another lover. Like, for example, this could be you, your mom, and your sister, and maybe you and your sister are being like, you know what, mom is in the wrong in this one, and we're gonna bond strong. This could be you, a significant other, and their best friend, you, a significant other, and a drug habit. Like, it could be all different things, but I am seeing by you choosing yourself, by working hard, by being like, fuck you to the man, you're inviting a strong union because you are setting the boundary. And I can't say that it's going to be with the person that you're saying fuck you to, but I am seeing something beautiful, possibly with a water sign or earth sign coming in for you very soon. So I hope that helped. Until next time, kiddos, love you. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3, present number 7. This message is just for you. So even though this is a timeless reading, I will say this week in particular is going to be very, I keep wanting to say special, so maybe it will be special, but I do get a significance with this week coming up. So pile number 3, present number 7, this message just for you. All signs are welcome. I am feeling super strong Cancer, Virgo, specifically August Virgo, but doesn't have to be. Aries, Taurus, Pisces, and Leo. I also get that you might be a twin, or somebody that is a twin might be playing a really significant role in your life coming up or right now. I also get that you might be hearing a Michael Jackson song soon. I also see that you might be listening to Ray Charles or watching the Ray Charles movie. And this is, I know it's silly, but I have to say it because it's just coming out. You might be struggling with some gas right now, some burpees. I am recording this like right after Thanksgiving 2024, so it's definitely the glue of the stuffing and mashed potatoes. I get it. So I am seeing some stomach upset. It's interesting, pile number 3. Your pile of little words, but I like it. I get that it's interesting. You are different from the piles 1 and pile 2. Right now, I see that you are completely solo, right? Like, I get that you successfully set boundaries. And I'm not saying, like, I keep getting, like, evil villain, but not evil. Like, you know how there's a Megan Thee Stallion song, and she references, she's like, I'm so bad, I look like a super villain. And I get that that's what you are. It's like, you look so good that people assume you're bad. You make actions that are healthy, and it challenges people, and I get that it makes you look like bad. Like, people that are unhealthy and toxic would say, oh, she doesn't want children, she's selfish, or she doesn't do this, she's not that. It's that vibe. And I get that you're like, no, I'll be your villain any day because I'll do what is right, my right. Zombie wants brains. Strengthen your boundaries. And the wishing tree, my wishes grow big like a tree. I also get that you might be going to a birthday party soon, or you might be celebrating a significant birthday party. You know right away who the zombies are in this world, in your life. And I get the number 44. That means divine intervention. Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know that you are divinely protected right now. And I get that even though you made the choice to be solo and said no to people and whatever the case may be of that nature, you made the right choices and you're content, but it still makes you sad a little, I get, or makes you feel a little empty. And what Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know is it is okay. It's okay to feel a little bit of the empties, but know that you didn't really lose anything. And the more you sit with yourself and the more your wishes grow and your dreams grow, and the more you elevate and you see just you're leaving people that will always stay here. And you're gonna get out. You're gonna get out of this small town. That's what I get. It's like that energy. Like you're too big for the container that you were placing yourself in. And you being alone and sticking with the choices you've made, it's protecting you. And right now I get ancestral protection. It could be even like a family friend. I keep getting like a young male energy, or even like a young man energy. Maybe they died in their late 20s, early 30s energy. I get that is surrounding you right now. And I also get kind of like pile 1. You might be interested in pile 1, so I definitely check that out. But I get that you might be picking up something. You know, your wishes grow big. I get that you are about to embark on something new that, like, it could be, this looks like a guitar. So maybe you're about to get a guitar or a violin, or maybe you saw the movie Wicked and now you want to see all the plays that come through in your town. I see you doing that, and I see you celebrating, and I see a commitment coming in that will take your, maybe committing to doing theater classes, or, I get something to do with the arts, really big in the arts. But I just see the more you sit with yourself, the more you have the silence, the better you'll be. I also get that right now you are, you're contemplating some big decisions. You might be also doing a spa day pretty soon. That would be awesome. And I also get that you can be any religion, but an altar is really significant for you right now. So maybe your altar is saying, hey, I need some TLC, please. I get that happening. I also get something to do with football, specifically college football. Maybe you're about to travel to a college football game. But yeah, I just get that make an altar, a physical altar. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's fine. You can even just buy a candle, and you can just do a daily prayer. And when you light the candle, just think of your dreams. Think of what you desire. Not in a physical sense, but what's going to grow you as a person. So, pile number 3, let's get into your reading. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, so that's water. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have the Lovers in the upright and the Knight of Wands in the upright. So I do get that they're in your family, specifically whether it's your friendships, your emotional family, and that can include your, biological family. But I just get the emotional connections in your life are not where you want them to be. There's a lack of communication. There's a lack of unity. Maybe the family feels like it's all drifted apart and there's no unity. And I get that you made right decisions, because I get that you're an active reason why, but it's the right thing because you did it because you were setting a boundary. And I get that within, yes, the sadness of this family unit and your emotional connections, it's causing you to find yourself in a way that you never thought. You're unifying with a part of yourself. Like, yes, this is the Lovers, and yes, this could really be signifying another person in your life. But I really get pile number 3 through these emotional connections that feel in disarray with your family. It's pushing you to find yourself. It's pushing you to find yourself. And I keep getting like passion projects coming in, or I do get it. I just get you're finding a part of yourself that you're going to love. Something outside of yourself. And yes, it could be a person. We have heartbreak, well, the Three of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I see that it's interesting. The decisions you have to make are painful, or the decisions you had to make are painful. But with that is coming new opportunity. I get that this part all happened, the part I'm saying, the fact that it's coming out in doubles, that for me, that's like personally, like it's already happened and it's just giving us explanation. But if it hasn't happened, I see the next 7 days this week, some even though some major heartbreak, I do see major breakthrough and major opportunity coming in with it, really balancing out. Just know, I don't want to gas you up because we're friends, but just know that you really are making the right decision by setting some really strict boundaries with your family. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So this could be a fire sign woman in your life. This is just a person who is doing things for the wrong reasons, right? So the person that you set a boundary with, this is a person who is really concerned about public image and how they're perceived versus who they really are, right? This is a person who uses their popularity, their beauty, or their charisma to get what they want and to manipulate at times. And I get that this person can be a bully, whoever you're separating yourself from. And I get that you, pile number 3, you could be an earth sign. So that's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I get that right now money is doing really good and you're not even focused on the situation. You're honestly focused on everything you're growing, the fruits of your labor. And I see your luck only getting better and better. And I'm not saying bad times aren't going to happen, but I'm saying right now, even though this is like the Miss or Mr. Independent card, like you're not really focused on connections or, this family situation. You're focused on finding yourself, growing your garden. That is your life. That is your physical life. And it's blooming. And I see money getting better. You might be getting a really awesome gift. I also see that you might be buying something for yourself to do in the summertime, like a trip. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. I hope that helped. I'll talk to you later. Toodles. Love you.